It had never been done before, but Rangers have finally defeated Swedish opposition. Welcome back to Fog Football. Malmo 0, Rangers 2. It was as easy as saying it. It could have been 5, it could have been 6, it could have been 7, but then you remember, Rangers have got Cyril Dessers up top, who just can't really cut the mustard. But you know what? There's no need for negativity. It's a great start to the European campaign, man. I was saying we needed a result. I wasn't really expecting a win, but you know what? Malmo aren't that good. I don't know if it was an off day, but when you look at them and you hear, well, they lost 2-0 to Sparta Prague and they lost 2-0 to Sparta Prague again, 4-0 to Sparta Prague, a team that Rangers scudded last season. I thought the writing was on the wall, and you know what? They're not that good. They're pish. Rangers stepped up to task. Rangers won. Fantastic.
Aye, fantastic win for Rangers, winning by 2-0. Almost got my prediction right. I said 2-1. Yeah, unfortunately it was 2-0. I had Rangers to win 2-1 in my bet. So, yeah, again, I lose money. Just a same old familiar story. But here, at least Rangers won. At least Scotland got another 3 points on the board. We needed a good year for the coefficient. That's exactly what we're getting.
Yeah, off to that good start, good year. Your 2-1 was never going to happen. Malmo didn't even have a shot on target. That tells you how dominant Rangers were tonight. John Souttar, for me, man of the match. He was immense. He was incredible. Not that they were pummeling Rangers at any point, but he was the reason why they didn't get any shots.
Well, I feel like John Souttar's always been unfairly criticised as a Rangers player. For some reason, I think when he makes a mistake at the back, a light is always shown on it more brighter than anybody else. For some reason, I don't get it. Maybe it's because he comes from Hearts, but I do think John Souttar's a great defender. I've always backed him, and you know what? I think he's having a good season for Rangers so far, and for me, he's the best centre-back at the club.
I'd agree with that. I think he is the best centre-back at the club, but I would say James Tavernier definitely gets a bit more slack than Souttar, but justified.
I said centre-backs, mate.
Defenders, mate, then you said centre-backs, but it doesn't matter. With that theme coming on, you know what? It's time to talk about the game. Dessers hits the post, and it falls through to Bajram, and he makes it 1-0. This sums up Cyril Dessers, right? This set the tie in motion, because I tell you what, it was just missed chances all night for Rangers, but this could have very easily hit the post a minute for a goal kick.
Who knows though how the game pans out if Rangers don't score early on. I'm not going to say that Malmo turn into world beaters all of a sudden, but I wonder how much of an impact this early goal had. And see, in the end, man, it is really fortunate because Rangers are played through by Malmo themselves. So, yeah, BBC Sport there have made a wee mistake. They're saying Celtic won.
Yeah, they're saying, Rangers don't get any credit these days.
But yeah, I mean, it was actually the Malmo midfielder that played through Dessers, trying to pass it back to his goalkeeper, and he's just not enough power on it, too short. Dessers nips in, collects it, takes it round the keeper, and I still believe that the angle Dessers is shooting from, he should score. It's a bit tight, but you still expect Dessers to score it, and he hits the post. And at this point, you're thinking, how's he done that? But don't worry, because the ball falls into the pathy.
Bajrami.
And he taps in, and he literally could not miss. So he gets his first European goal for Rangers.
I know, but it's awful for two reasons for Dessers, right? One, just look up. Look up. Look up, and you'll know what you need to do.
Yeah, but it saved his bacon because, you know, it literally went straight to Barami, so it's like no one's really going to criticise him. But had this not went in and Rangers don't get the early goal and maybe Malmo get into the game, you know, could be looking back at this and going, what a massive chance this was, an opportunity blown. But nah, I mean, hit the post and then went directly to Barami, so Dessers a lucky boy.
It was lucky for Rangers. After this, it wasn't quite lucky, but Malmo did score. It was offside. The guy was about 10 yards off, so I mean, there's not much point really hyping it up because it didn't matter. He's offside. We move on. Malmo then got a header from a corner that was blazed over, and that was it. That was it for Malmo. Literally, that was it. Rangers begin to dominate the game. Dessers flicks it through to Tierney. He misses it. Absolutely awful. Now, I've been quite vocal at Tierney earlier on today, and so have you, so you don't really rate him. I don't rate him. I think the Motherwell game made everyone think, oh, this guy's a player.
I'm not even looking at the Motherwell game. I'm thinking back to the very first time I seen Tierney playing a Rangers shirt against Hearts, and he came on, and I just remember the attitude and the beliefs for people being, oh, you know what, we were shite today, but at least when Tierney came on, he looked like a player, and I'm thinking, what did Tierney do against Hearts to get people to think he looked like a player? I didn't see this, good substitute appearance for the guy.
He's looked good in spells, but you need consistency if you're going to start every game for Rangers, man. I just don't think the guy really has it. Awful chance. I mean, I would fancy myself to get this in the back of the net here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, is he...
And it's not just here, back of the net. He didn't even get it on target. And neither did Dessers in the second half. Two very similar chances.
Now, for years, Rangers have struggled to find a natural... right-sided player up front on the wing. So, I mean, I'm trying to compare Tierney to players that they've had in the same area, which is hard to do because they haven't had that many natural, like I said, wingers on the right side, but I'm just not impressed with the guy.
No, I'm not impressed with the guy.
I think you'd rather Fashion Sakala out there.
Fucking course I would. We Fashion Sakala, now a gold card on FIFA. What a guy he must be. Bajrami and Dessers then mess up a 2-on-1. I mean, it was a pass over hit for Dessers, and Bajrami probably should just hit it. He didn't. Another chance ballooned.
Yeah, just go back to that Fashion Sakala guy. I think it's strange how as soon as he started to come good, Rangers like, nah, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's no doubt about it. Like, see that towards the end of that season where he was told that, that's it, I mean, he was hitting his best form at Rangers. I mean, he was the catalyst in that 3-0 win in the Old Firm, but...
Absolutely. Rangers then get denied a Stonewall penalty.
Which doesn't happen very often, to be fair.
Well, it happened at the weekend as well.
Well, I mean, Stonewall...
Oh, fucking come on, it was Stonewall. He's all over him. It was actually a carbon copy of this. Then he check it, man. Takes us to half-time. Could be 3, could be 4. It could be anything, man.
Could be more.
Could be more. We kick off the second half. Malmo with a much better team, I thought, to start the second half. But they didn't do anything with it, and I think that's the key difference. It's like, yeah, it's alright playing well, but it was always an overhit pass, always an overhit cross, or a shot for distance that went fucking nowhere. Then Dessers gets played through for his 1-on-1 and balloons it over. And I think this one's worse than Tierney, because it's like Tierney's was wide by about 2 yards. Dessers put it wide by about fucking 30.
I mean, sometimes it's tough because you want to give Dessers the benefit of the doubt, because sometimes I think, you know what, he seems like there is a decent player there, but his finishing can be so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, his finishing sometimes is not at the level of a Sunday League footballer. I mean, sometimes you'd think this is like a Make-A-Wish kid or something that's getting like this opportunity to play up front for his beloved team.
Well, that's a pretty damning
report
on Cyril Dessers.
When you see his finishing at times, you'd think this guy's won a raffle ticket here to be the striker for this game.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
But at times he can look good, but his finishing, I mean,
I think he's got near enough everything apart from finishing.
Yeah, but he might be one of the worst finishers I've ever seen. And I think that's the problem.
But so was Sakala, you know what I mean? Sakala was like awful at finishing as well.
He wasn't as bad as Dessers.
Was he though?
Nah, he wasn't, man.
I don't think too many fond memories of Fashion Sakala. Anyway, McCausland made it 2-0.
Sakala single-handedly beat the European champs, didn't he, Real Madrid?
He did, huh?
Oh, there you go. What a guy.
You could park the Hearts bus in between Sakala's front two teeth. Are you driving it?
I don't think Hearts have a bus this season, to be fair.
Fucking transit van or something. One wheel.
Anyway,
McCausland makes it 2-0. Great goal. All himself. And off the post. Good night.
You know what? I think McCausland's a player that's got a little bit of unfair stick.
Nah, he has been shite though.
No, but I mean the guy's still young, Like, I don't know what you're expecting.
Nah, I'm not having that. He's like 22, 21. I mean,
fuck, he looks about 17, doesn't he?
No, he does. But
I actually thought he was like 19. I didn't realise he was.
See, when you're that age, that's no longer young in the footballing game, man.
Well, I didn't know he was 22. To be fair, like I thought.
If you're good, you're good for the get-go.
Yeah, but I think he should promise at Rangers. Maybe he's just never going to be. He's never going to be a key player. He's not going to be, one of the standout guys. Maybe he's just going to be a squad player.
Maybe. Then we had Casemiro not making it 3-0. Another great chance ballooned. Lawrence dragged a shot wide. But Rangers, they seen the game through. They won 2-0. It's a great win. They sit 4th, I believe, in the league table. Obviously, there's games to go tonight. But, yeah, Lyon at home up next. If they win that, if they beat Lyon at home, they've then got Bucharest at home. It's looking like a great start.
It is. I mean, it is looking like a good start. Rangers.
But I said earlier, I think the win tonight guarantees them knockout football.
Agreed. Although I mean, they do have I think it's a difficult.
Because I think bare minimum now Rangers pick up 9 points. I look at Bucharest and I look at Union Saint-Gilloise at home. I just think that's 2 wins, and therefore that's 9 points. And 9 points probably will get you through.
Well, what we've heard that 8 is roughly what you need.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced that. I mean, obviously people are working out the numbers and their supercomputers and all this stuff, but I think it's going to be hard to say. I mean, it could be like the Euros, It's like a lot of times 3 points is enough to get you through in the third place group, but we've seen this year that some groups 3 points wasn't enough.
We won't know until December, January time. But anyway, guys,
I'd be aiming for 10. I think as soon as you hit double figures, you'll be alright.
I agree.
I can't imagine that you will not go through by 10.
What I've seen enough for tonight for Rangers, though, is I seen a perform. It was the best performance of the season, and I seen a performance that's like, see if you can replicate that away at Old Trafford, you can get something. United aren't that good.
Well, look, we've seen 20 get something against United,
and Sam Lammers did.
And I mean, the Rangers reject. So if they can get a draw, I mean, why can't Rangers get a draw? Speaking of Sam Lammers, though, is that a guy that should have been given a chance? Because I did say at the start of the season, like, why wouldn't you give Lammers another opportunity? He had a short Rangers career. Why not give him another chance? And you were like, no, the guy's rubbish, get rid. Now, I get it, Rangers got the majority of their money back, so in the end, I don't think it worked out that bad, because it's not like they took a massive loss. But you just wonder, should Sam Lammers have been given an opportunity? Should he have got...
I get that, but then if you don't sell Lammers, then you might not bring in, like, Bajrami, and Bajrami looks really good, so it's apples and oranges. Anyway, guys, till next time, peace.